SEN1. Good afternoon, this is To Democracy and Beyond on Super Earth News 1 telemetric subchannel 4405.6. I am Helldivers Communications Specialist Calvin Gates. Let's get you a rundown on the top stories in the galaxy today. Production of the EXO-45 Patriot exosuits has been delayed because of an enemy attack on Tien Kwan in the Theseus sector. Helldivers Public Information Officer Sarah Windholm confirmed exosuit production is on hiatus until Helldivers can ensure the planet is 100% liberated. This doesn't bode well for stock of the company behind the exosuit's Demi-Defense Corps. Just months ago, the company was rocked by a scandal in which the previous EXO-44 models suffered malfunctions that resulted in at least 20 Helldiver fatalities. Demi-Defense Corps CEO Lance Meir confirmed that the new models have worked out issues that plagued the previous models, including updated mobility drives, optimized weapon systems, and a drink holder that now supports 2-liter canteens.
When the AI designed to assist exopilots with rogue and began attacking a super-Earth colony and outpost, we were devastated. It's my hope that with a newly improved model and a proven field test, that we can begin earning the trust of all super-Earth citizens, and especially the wonderful people serving our planet, the Helldivers.
Mir predicts that once the new exosuits are prepared for stratagem integration, spreading liberty will become 47.9% easier. Helldivers Weapons Requisitioner Sergeant Nakia Hobbs is blasting the manufacturer of the RS-422 Railgun. During a press conference Tuesday, Hobbs said Atlas Firearms' recent modifications to the railgun puts deployed Helldivers at increased risk of fatality. That's because of the modification's reduction to the weapon's damage capability.
I am directly calling Atlas CEO Monica Whitmer a coward and a dunce. I find it funny how a private citizen who has never seen a day of battle because they avoided their duties to our planet can unilaterally decide to reduce the effectiveness of one of the most effective weapons on the warfront.
Atlas Firearms claimed the changes were to protect more Helldivers using the railgun's so-called unsafe mode, the non-coward setting. Hobbs argues the decision was likely because Atlas switched to the Heisberg coil, a cheaper alternative to the Delta coil, which allows the weapon to charge its energy core. Sergeant Hobbs says the Helldivers are considering working with startup arms provider Smithereens to make a similar version of the previous RS-422 model. Super Earth leadership has decided to place a sanction on popular firearms and explosive manufacturer Rockwell Defensive. The company has faced a slew of lawsuits after several reports of malfunctions with Rockwell's flagship massive destruction device, the NUX-22-3, nicknamed the so-called Hellbomb. Super Earth Councilwoman Natalie Moreno criticized Rockwell Defensive for what she called, quote, undemocratic negligence to the highest degree. Super Earth News 1 has confirmed a series of subterranean tunnels was discovered beneath the scorching sands of Dergen in the Severin Sector. Helldivers Admiral Ira Watanabe presented a series of hologram slides revealing the tunnels. One slide showed a sophisticated central opening scientists are calling a Terminid lair. They believe there's a greater threat of the Bile Titan that lurks within that opening.
Through a series of tests, including seismic, geothermal, and radioactive monitoring, there is no question we have found at least one source of the Terminid threat.
When asked about rumors that Terminids were human creations meant to validate the extreme use of super-Earth resources, Admiral Watanabe dismissed it as nonsense and left the podium. A hidden Automaton base was revealed on planet Troost in the Trigon sector. Sen1 reporter Vicky Forbes is following that story.
Super Earth military leaders, including Helldivers Star Admiral Helena Knox, believe the Automatons are kidnapping Helldivers. Leadership claims these prisoners of war are being not only kept at the hidden base, but also possibly subject to inhumane experimentation. When asked if the Helldivers would begin an offensive campaign on Troost as a retaliatory response, Star Admiral Knox said, quote, though we can't divulge our specific plans, we cannot stand for this metal menace to harm the good people fighting for moderated democracy. On Super Earth Outpost Sigma Omicron, Vicky Forbes, Sen1.
Let's get over now to our forecast for the Helldiver station on Meridian, working to liberate that planet.
This is Super Earth News 1 meteorologist Dennis Willard. Here's your forecast on Meridian in the Umlaut sector. Not looking good today. We have severe volcanic warnings. That means there's a high chance of ash planet-wide that'll be scattered about. And with the torrential rainstorms and the ash, that's going to come down in mud, certainly reducing visibility. Now, increased temperatures today means also an increased chance of Terminid sightings, and expect flooding. What a mess today. Remember, umbrellas are a coward's tool. Bring a gun instead. That way, you look more democratic. Stay safe, Helldivers.
Today, Helldivers commended the younger members among its troops to rise to the rank of Death Captain. Karamia Wynn is only 18 years old and has passed the marksman exam and the thought crime subversion test. Wynn will receive the Medal of Justice and Liberty, granting her immediate super citizen status before she's finished her first conscripted deployment. Wynn says she has wanted to be a Helldiver ever since she squished an uninvited spider when she was a toddler.
When other kids' first words were mama or dada, mine was liberty. I hope that by 20, I can be a marshal and take charge of my own SES destroyer.
The Death Captain also achieved a major accolade, liberating a small, previously enemy-occupied moon orbiting a super-Earth colony in the Arturian sector. And before we end the broadcast, we have a breaking update from Tien Kwan. The planet has been 100% liberated as of this very moment. The production of the EXO-45 Patriot exosuits has officially begun. Good job, Helldivers. That's going to do it for this broadcast of To Democracy and Beyond. Remember, Helldivers, if you notice a squad mate sympathizing with an enemy, report them to your democracy officer. Thought crimes kill. Today's episode of To Democracy and Beyond was brought to you in part by A Taste of Freedom, a delicious beverage brewed free right back home on Super Earth. A Taste of Freedom. Have a nice cup of liberty.